Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Joey's Emotional Life. This is episode number 6, and I'm your host, Joey Spano. Hope you guys enjoy the pod. All right, so we are in a little bit of a different setting. You have seen this setting before. This is my living room. I was gonna go in my room where I have my little studio area, like what I like to call it. You know what I'm saying? But my grandmother's actually really sick right now, and she's in the room sleeping. And if she needs anything or anything, for God forbid, anything happens, anything like that, I'm right here instead of being in my room where I couldn't hear her with the door shut. So audio should be good, all that stuff. I got plenty of lighting, let me tell you, bro. I got two of my rings that didn't have actually a ring attached to or a light attached to my tripod now. It's right in my face, so it's actually hard to see the camera because every time I look straight, I see that light and it's fucking my eyes. So we're trying not to look directly right there, but we're gonna try our best. Um, to start off the podcast, I wanted to get into first. I can make a statement about it. I don't drive. I just turned 22 last week or a couple weeks ago. June 26th, I turned 22 a couple weeks ago, and I still don't drive. When I was young, like 14, 15, and getting my permit, my mom didn't want me to get my permit at first or study or do the test because she didn't think I was ready to drive, and I didn't study. I didn't practice. I didn't do anything towards it. And then when I finally turned 16, I wanted to start getting working, get my permit, and start working towards getting my license type of thing. But my mom and her boyfriend at the time ended up telling me, basically, go do it yourself. We're not going to help you with anything. We want you to do this on your own. They give me the learning stuff. But then, like my stupidity, I just didn't call. I was scared. They told me to call the place to figure out how do I make an appointment, how do I go, all this stuff. They want me to figure it all out on my own. And I really didn't know how to figure that out. Like I didn't like it didn't like comprehend in my head that I could call and ask, I want to take my permit. What do I need to do to do that? It was like, and then even at one point I remember calling and then I got scared and hung up. So, and that was like before I had a job or anything. That was before I ever had to like call about anything. My mom took care of my appointments at the time. This was when I was 14, 15 years old, or when I was like 15, 16 years old. When I was 16, I did get a job. That had to be when I was 15 years old. I had this is like before I had a job. When I was 16, I had a job. It was like this is like right before I did get a job at 16. But so I never did that, and I kept, and it got to a point where it was just like whatever, and I never worked towards it. I had nobody really pushing me to get done. My dad did and my mom, they wanted me to do it, but my mom was still like, for a while, was under that, like, you need to figure it out yourself. And then my dad would talk about helping me, but we'd never get around to it ever. And then, but it was also, I'm not saying it's his fault, I'm not saying it's my mom's fault. It's really my fault for not stepping up and going and getting it and doing it myself, like you should be. But that's on me, definitely. And then, like, I just didn't care. I was like, I don't have a license. Like, as I got older, I just still didn't drive. I still didn't drive. I just, like, still didn't have my license. And I just didn't care. I never tried to do it. I never attempted to do my permit test. And then I was 18 and had moved out to Indiana. Started studying and studying and studying the book, and I took a few tests. I think I failed my first two times, but then third time I went, I passed the permit test, and I started taking driving lessons. I didn't ever actually go. I went to like one class and I was in. I never ended up going again, and then I moved out here. And then once I moved out here, my permit doesn't transfer over. You have to start all over basically. So now I'm in a spot where I have to start studying for the permit test out here, and then um, make an appointment. I'm in this little bit of a iffy situation where I have to request a day off to do my driving class or to take the permit test because I work during the week. The DMV is only open Monday through Friday. I work Monday through Friday, and I work 6 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 6 o'clock at night. So I will never have time or be able to make an appointment. So I'm really in a toughy situation. I'm gonna have to request a day off, um, and then that day make an appointment for that day, and then go take my permit. I don't think that there was appointments before COVID. Once COVID hits, there's appointments for like everything there now. But yeah, it's just been a crazy ride. And man, to be honest, me being me, I'm like how I feel, I guess, if anybody cares. But like I really do want to get my license. I really do want to be driving. I want to be able to go to the store. I want to be able to go do video shit. I want to be able to go do what I want. I imagine like cruising in my car with my friends, having a good time. I'm really into cars. I really like cars. I want to have like almost like a project type of car. You know what I'm saying? That I can modify and work on and have fun with. Um, and I want to make videos with it, you know. But it's just it's like I've not done it for. I've like gone so long without it. That's like not like I feel like there's certain things that happen. Like if I need a ride somewhere, or I'm like bothering someone to get a ride or something like that, or I have to walk somewhere that's far. In those moments, it's like, damn, I really wish I had my license. I really wish I had a car, and it motivates me to want to do it. But and then I talk about it, I never get around to doing it. I push it back. Find every little excuse in the book. But I mean, I'm just trying my best to be like the best person I can be on this planet, on this earth, trying to be good. So I'm gonna get my license eventually. I'm gonna make it happen. It's been tough, man. That's all I can say. It's been tough, and that's pretty much why I don't have my driver's license. In my last podcast, I talked about streaming on Twitch, and there's a couple shorts and TikToks last week that came out that of Army streaming, and I started streaming again. I figured out I could stream on my Xbox, which I knew, but it actually wasn't bad. I started streaming, but as it went, the audio gets really fucked up sometimes. Sometimes the webcam gets fucked up. It's not the best recording. Trying to get the footage afterwards kind of hard. It's been a mess. So I'm not gonna stream that way, but I do have soon. I think this weekend or the following weekend, I'm gonna be buying a laptop. I know what I'm buying. Everything. I'm just waiting to get my money in the right spot to be able to afford this to be able to buy the laptop. But um, I really want to stream. It's a passion of mine. Just like making videos is live streaming, playing games, or reacting to different things on YouTube, maybe, or just looking through Twitter, Reddit, whatever it may be. But um, it just sucks I can't stream that way. I have to do it through my Xbox. The quality's horrible. It sounds bad. I can't when I'm playing with people. I can't get the audio. Like I can't get the party audio to be in the video or even the game chat audio. It's a mess. So there's a lot of issues. I can't really. I'm very limited with what I can't have the chat up on the screen. I can't have alerts. So it really sucks. But as of right now, it is what it is. So that's why I'm trying to wait to this laptop. I'm still gonna be streaming on Twitch, from my Xbox, just because it makes me happy to do so. So I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'll be getting any shorts up, and I'm definitely not gonna do any videos until I get a laptop. Once I have a laptop, there'll be definitely a few YouTube videos that will drop from my streams, and I'll start putting more shorts up and stuff from my streams. Once I get a laptop that actually works and is good, like the one I'm gonna buy in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna be good on streaming, and then I'm gonna actually be able to stream the way I want to be. I'm gonna be able to do things the way I want to do them, streaming wise, and I'll be able to edit the way I want. I'm gonna be able to like once I get this laptop, things are gonna be happening. I know I've been talking about this constantly. There's been shorts going up about it, but I'm just really excited to be able to stream the way I want to stream, be able to edit the way I want to edit, to be able to film the way I want to film. Like I'm just excited to be able to be upgrading my equipment, I guess you want to say. So I was sick for a few days. I had like the worst sore throat in the world for like the past 4 or 5 days, and it's just been a mess. And it's finally gone now. Like when I swallow, it doesn't hurt at all anymore. But it was killing me. Oh, sorry. I thought there was something, but there's not. My bad. But it was killing me for the last 4 days. My throat just was bad, bro. It was killing me, and my head was killing me. It was hurting really bad, and then I had to even call off the day after work because I was just not feeling right. And then I'm finally better now over it. But like I said in the beginning, my grandma now got it. My grandma's really sick. She actually has a fever, so I don't think she got exactly what I got. But um my dad and my stepmom are actually were sick too, so she might have got it from them. And yeah, but so hopefully she'll be getting better soon. I'm better. I'm doing good. Um, but hopefully my grandma will get better here soon. To go over kind of my mental health, just an update. I'm good right now. The only thing that's been bothering me lately is the same thing I always deal with: is certain things that are said that gets to my head. But I've been strong. I've been strong. Trust me, man. I've been strong. I'm a strong guy. I got this. I'll take it, man. Don't worry about me. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. Nothing you say to me that I haven't said to myself type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good. I'm straight. But my mental has been pretty good. Ever since I moved back to Florida, my mental health has actually been really well. Um, I'm really happy about it. I started medicine. There's been a lot of days I've been forgetting, but last night I actually remembered, and I don't feel that tired and weak like I did before with my medicine. So I should be fine now. Hopefully I won't forget tonight. I love living in Florida. Like it's such a beautiful place. Like when you look outside, like even right here, I would show you guys, but I don't want to mess up the angle. I'll show you guys maybe at the end. But it's beautiful out, the trees, palm trees, the beautiful green grass, the nice lakes they have, like the water they have. I don't know about lakes, but water they have, you know what I'm saying? Canals and shit, you know what I'm saying? If you're from Florida, you probably know what I'm saying. And then like it's just the nature's so beautiful, and then when it rains, it's so like peaceful, just nice, lay down, relax in bed. Like I just love the sunshine and I love the heat. I love Florida. I love living here. I'm glad I was born and raised here. It makes me happy. Florida's a beautiful place. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful that I was born here because I've seen the other side, bro. I moved to Indiana for a couple years and I did not like it the way it was like it would get all depressing. Um It would get all depressing during the winter time when it would just be dark for months. Like it's just dark outside and cloudy and gross for like months. The snow's horrible. It's nice to go visit the snow, but I rather not live in the snow. It's very depressing, very gross, very like ugh, get me out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so happy I'm back in Florida. That's why I'm so grateful to be in Florida. I couldn't be happier. You know what I'm saying? Also, I forgot to mention my hair is a mess. It don't look right. It's in the awkward phase. I'm really trying to grow it out, so just ignore it for right now. And I got it up in a bun. I'm sure there'll be comments about that. I want to talk about like my clothes style, kind of. I don't really have a style. If you saw me and saw what I wore, maybe you'd say I had a certain type of style, but I don't think I do. I just wear what I like, what it feels comfortable, what's nice. Like I'm not too much into designer. I'm not too much into these name brands. I'm not too much into shoes. You know what I'm saying? I like my Vans, bro. There are shoes out there I really like Jordans, Nikes, Adidas type shit that I like, but I really like my Vans, bro. Just buying like a $60 pair of shoes, call it a day. Like my shoes for work are from Walmart, bro, type shit. You know what I'm saying? I just buy whatever is comfy and will, last me a while, and I think looks sick. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy, bro. I'm not too crazy, but I don't want to spend too much money on clothes, and I don't want to, um, do too much. I just want to chill, be myself, do what makes me happy. I also want to talk about loving family, and like I said in my last podcast, I see my friends as families. So when I say family, I mean like my friends, my family, everybody, and I see them as family. So family's everybody. You know what I'm saying? All my closest people in my lives, they're all family. You know what I'm saying? Loving family, it's important to love your family, to cherish them, to be around them. We need to spread that more. You need to love your family. You need to be there for them. You need to um take time to understand them, to get to know them. Your family's the most important people in your lives. That's blood. They're gonna be there forever. You know what I'm saying? And your closest friends that you see as family, like I have, those motherfuckers, they're just as important, bro. Stay close to your friends and family. Stay close to your people. They're the most important. I'm always closer to my people, with my people. You know what I'm saying? I go up to my people and hug them, tell them, hands, give them, dap them up, say, man, I love you, bro. I hope you're doing well. Like, I feel hugs, bro. Like, I'll dap my homie up, one of my closest homies, and going for like a little side hug. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that hug. I can feel the love in that. You know what I'm saying? I can feel the love and the how much he cares for this friendship and this life and this happiness, we're living, we're reaching for, you know what I'm saying? We're all in this together, man. Like get your people with you, bro, and just grind, bro. It's gonna be the best, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. I've been grinding, I'm trying to get homies on board, bro. They've been grinding too music wise. I'm like, bro, you guys should start screaming too, type shit, because it'd be odd if we were all screaming together. And I'm like I told it said, like once I get that laptop, I'm gonna start screaming. And I got Elgato. I got everything for it. Mic, multiple webcams. Like I'm set. I'm ready to go. I could have a webcam for my face and my like to show my controller maybe or my keyboard and mouse, whatever I'm using to play. But not important. I'm getting off track, bruh. But love your family, cherish them, cherish the moments. You never know when their last day could be. You never know last time you could say it could be the last time you say I love you. It could be the last hug, last kiss. So always say I love you. Always cherish them. Always thank them. If you're in a fight or upset, just talk it out, figure it out. Like you never know when that last goodbye or that last I love you. You know, and I could tear up right now just talking about it. But cherish your family, love your family, be there for your family. You know what I'm saying? I also wanted to talk about this podcast. I never actually talk about the podcast. Kind of, I always talk about stuff in the podcast, but I never actually talk about the podcast as a whole. It's doing really well. I'm getting decent views. Like one episode has 90 some views. One episode has 100. One episode has 300. The last episode I posted has like 30 some. So we're getting up there. It's doing well for me. I'm posting shorts day after day after day for it, and I'm sure this will go up on YouTube. Some of these shorts or clips from this episode will go on YouTube. This light's really blinding me, boys. This has been bothering me the whole episode. That's all good. How the podcast is going. The only thing is editing is really annoying because I have to watch through the whole hour, however long. Like I've been recording shorter episodes, so it's been like last episode I only recorded 36 minutes. This episode, I don't know. This might be a little bit of a shorter episode too, but um. So it's been like last episode 36 minutes. I only had to edit like 36 minutes of it, so that wasn't bad. But normally it's like an hour, and I have to go through it, cut it up, then add all the pictures and different effects you guys see throughout the video. So it takes time to get it ready to upload it, everything. So that's the only issue. But I still that's not a big problem. I'm still gonna keep grinding. I'm grateful for the views I have gone, and I'm gonna keep working hard to better improve myself, upgrade my equipment, and get to be top tier. You know what I'm saying? So I had a story I wanted to tell you guys. I thought of this idea. There's this thing, like what the story I'm about to tell you happened to me and my homie Alex, my best friend, one of my closest homies. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I texted him and asked him if I could talk about it. He was like, "Yeah, but you got to tell the whole story because it's funny, the whole thing." So I'm gonna jump right into it. About 2 years ago, I think it was, Logan Paul was fighting Floyd Mayweather in Miami at the Dolphins football field, like the Miami Dolphins, their football stadium. They were like fighting there. I forget what it's called. There's a name, but I forget. And he had approached me with it, like, "Yo, we should go," and I was like, "Yeah, that would be awesome." I didn't realize how expensive it was gonna be, but we got I got my taxes and ended up spending my whole, it was like $1,000. Spent up the whole thing on because the tickets were like 500 each, I think. Or no, the tickets were no together. But there were two tickets. That was like 500. Then what we were gonna have to spend on the hotel because we because what we I think what if from what I remember what we did is we had a hotel. No, we had a hotel booked, but we hadn't paid for it. I don't think we paid for it till we got there. But I ended up spending like the whole money, the whole $1,000 when we were there. But so like before we went, we ended up like we planned it out like a few months before, and like we're all ready to go and everything. Got off work, everything, and then like as we were getting close to the day, it was like a Friday, I believe it was on a Friday. Um, my friend Alex realized his Tahoe. He had rotted tires and bad brake pads. But you know what we said? We said, "Fuck it, we gotta send it." We went all the way up to Miami anyways. It's like a 3 hour drive from where we live. I could be off about that, but it's a pretty far drive. And we drove all the way up there. A little bit of bumpy ride, but we finally make it. We get to fucking Miami. We don't have time because we have a whole, by the way, let this fact be in the back of your mind. We had a hotel booked for us that night. But we hadn't been there. We hadn't paid for it yet. So when we got there, we ended up leaving like later in the day because there was some stuff we actually fixed on his Tahoe. I don't remember, but before we left, him and our friend Hayden were fixing something with his Tahoe because I remember us fixing the Tahoe before, something on it. I forget what it was, but something with the Tahoe. But then there was still the bad brake pads and and it still had rotted tires. So and so he said send it. We went. We fixed we fixed stuff in it so we could at least make it there. But we ended up sending it. We get there. We get there way late. We end up going straight to the fight. Forget the hotel. We said when we get done, we'll check. We'll go in the hotel. We'll check in. We'll get that. We'll pay for it. Get all that selling after the fight. We go to the fight. Um, when we first get in there, there's this guy, like, we're pulling up, we pull into the parking, and we're paying for parking, everything, driving through there, trying to find a spot. There's these motherfuckers, got t-shirts, Logan Paul, KSI, which I think that t-shirt I have is in Indiana, which sucks, bro. But I don't know where it is, because it's not here. It must be in Indiana. But it was a fire shirt. We bought 2 shirts. We go in. I remember it being really crowded. We got this, like, rag, and then we just go in, we sat down, we watched the fight. It was an amazing fight. That's not when the story even starts. We haven't even scratched the surface of the story. With a homie of Alex, Alex's older brother, another really close friend of mine, a homie of mine, brother for life, like family. He has a friend, and we were talking about it, and we ended up betting on the fight. He said Mayweather, I said Logan Paul, and then we ended up learning that that there wasn't going to be a winner. It was just going to be like, I forget what they called it, but it was just like a fighting thing. There was no winner, no loser. So we ended up forgetting about it, not paying anything because there's no winner, no loser. Like, there's no one that put the hand up. There's no judge putting the hand up like, Logan Paul won or Mayweather won, whatever. But the thing is, we find out that all that stuff, we walk out. It takes us a while to get out, to get down there. It takes us a while to get to the car. And then we go we fucking go to the hotel. Takes us a while to get there. We go in, we check in. We hit a big fucking problem. Neither of us are 21. He says we can't do anything for you. Neither of you. We need someone who's 21 with you to be to. I forget what it was, to sign off or something for that. That you have to be 21 to get a hotel. And I was 19 that month. A couple weeks I would be turning 20, but I wasn't even close to 21, and he was only 18 at the time. So there's no way. So we decided, we were just looking around for a hotel that maybe would let us in this late at night at being only 18. We were calling around everywhere. We were driving around. We were driving around for hours. And like for hours, we were looking around everywhere. Just we stopped at multiple places, went inside. Most of the places said they were full. And then we finally found this hotel, and it was sketchy. As we pulled up, it was like just a building. It like almost looked like just a building. Each room was like each room was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was the room. You drove in, stopped at a window. It was almost like a drive-through, bro. And then you told them how many nights. You gave them credit card. They took your ID for the night. Then you drove in, and it was all houses. And you went to your number. There was a garage door that would come up. You would drive into the garage door. The garage door would then come down. Then you're in a garage. You get out once you get out of your vehicle. You're in a garage, and then you open the door, and there's a stairway up to the top, to the place where we're staying. And you walk up, and then it's a room. And then this room wasn't a normal room, boys. When we walked up those stairs, and what we saw would scare a normal human being. Man, you walk up there, there was lights on the ceiling flashing everywhere. There was a mirror on the wall where the bed was. The shower was see-through. There was this menu on the wall where you could buy a bunch of, like, there was dildos and different sex toys that you could call and buy. It was insane. Um, and we had no other choice. We looked around forever. We were trying to find any other hotel to stay at, and we didn't know. We just thought it was a more of a sketchier hotel, but we were like, "Fuck it, we'll deal with it for a night." We didn't realize, but it was a sex hotel. We didn't realize that till afterwards, and we didn't know. The motherfuckers had to have thought we were gay. People watching us are probably gonna think we're gay, but we're not. I swear we're not gay. I'm not gay. He's not gay. But yeah, it ended up being a crazy situation. You can actually go watch that vlog. I don't put that part in the video, I don't think, but I have some old Snapchats of it.
Alright, boys, so we got a hotel, right? Took us forever, but we got one. Kind of shitty, though.
The fucking sex hotel guy.
Look, this fucking this shit.
watching.
This fucking shit.
Bro, they probably forget.
And then the shower's fucking see-through. The shower's fucking see-through, bro. And then fucking the bathroom. Fucking.
It's nice, but it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, yeah, because we look over here, we got. You can buy all this shit, bro.
How come you got everything?
It's probably for
Women.
fucking
That's it.
hookers or some shit. But yeah.
Buy champagne?
Champagne. Champagne.
I wonder if I could put it in. I could put it in the video, but it was scary because we didn't even realize. Till the next day, we were like, that was definitely a sex hotel. Because get this, when you did, they didn't even do you didn't pay by the night. You paid by the hour. We paid for like 8 hours. It was like only $70, but it was crazy. Like there's motherfuckers coming in staying for like a couple hours, but like it was embarrassing, like upsetting kind of experience. Not upsetting, it's funny now to think about, but we didn't know it was a sex hotel. We had no choice, bro. We didn't know, like, and then it was just it baffled us. But we slept there. It was fine. We even smoked. We went out and walked. It was kind of good for us because it was a sketchier hotel, so there wasn't a lot of people around, so we were able to smoke outside the hotel, and then we were able to chill. We went and got McDonald's. And then the next day we ended up having a vibe, just going all throughout Miami. But there is a vlog on my channel. If you go deep down in the depths of my channel, you will find a video called Eyewitness Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. And then I don't think I show any of that in the video, but yeah, it was funny experience. Funny experience. I hope I told the story good and right. I hope it came out right. This is going to be another short episode of Joey's Emotional Life. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to drop a like. And more videos will be dropping soon. Stay tuned. Links in the description. I'll see you guys in the next podcast episode. Goodbye.